June 29th was the final day of his Irish visit. He arrives in Galway to be welcomed by Mayor Ryan and Bishop Brown of Galway. On hand to greet him was an American Legion unit made up of Irishmen who served in World War II and for whom the president had a special regard. A group of 400 children wearing costumes making up the colors of the Irish flag form a special honor guard for the president. He chats and jokes with his youthful admirers. Then the presidential party gets on its way through the narrow, winding streets of ancient Galway. Arriving at City Hall, he poses for pictures with the members of the Galway City Council. Then he becomes a free man of the ancient city, and in a subsequent speech refers to his native Boston as the adopted home of thousands of Galway men.
If the day was clear enough, and if you went down to the bay and you looked west, and your sight was good enough, you would see Boston, Massachusetts. And if you did, you'd see down working on the docks there some Dohertys and Flahertys and Ryans and cousins of yours who have gone to Boston and made good. I wonder if you could perhaps let me know how many of you here have a relative in America who you would admit to, if you'd hold up your hand. You send us home covered with gifts, which we can barely carry, but most of all, you send us home with the warmest memories of you and of your country. So I must say that though other days may not be so bright as we look towards the future, that the brightest days will continue to be those in which we visited you here in Ireland. If you ever come to America, come to Washington, and I tell them, if they wonder who you are at the gate, that you come from Galway. The word will be out, and when you do, it'll be Case Mille Fáilte, which means in Gaelic 100,000 welcomes.
the visit to Galway is over. At Salt Hill, his helicopter is ready and waiting, and John Fitzgerald Kennedy leaves behind old friends with fresh memories. For it is certain that no visitor to Ireland left behind such an indelible impression as did this youthful statesman with the magnetic personality. As he leaves, a fishing fleet lines the waters of Galway Bay as a tribute to the man who had graced their shore and who in turn had stolen their hearts away.